Can parents be friends with their children? Will the closeness reduce the level of respect? There is always a right time for everything. Over the years, this particular question has been evolving, with some parents agreeing to being friends with their children, while for some parents, it can never be an option. Every parent to its own parenting techniques, with their own advantages and disadvantages. But if you take a closer look at this subject matter, you will understand a little more that the relationship between parents and their children is way deeper than friendship. Perhaps there needs to be another word to describe such a relationship, inasmuch as our children are extensions of us, their parents. We ought to remind ourselves that they are completely different individuals with their unique personalities, abilities, and future life paths. As parents, we ought to see ourselves privileged to have the gift of being part of the growth process of these special individuals, to guide, teach, care, protect, love, and also educate a sense of accountability and discipline in all spheres of life. That is not to say that parenting is about perfection or all rosy without those days that your coordination will be completely lost. Lots of parents that say their children aren't their friends usually establish such dominance by exercising different degrees of punishment and constantly dishing out unquestionable rules. These sets of parents usually raise the most obedient and submissive, explorative individuals, or the stubborn, unappreciative set of defiant. That was a bit too harsh, but sadly, it is the truth. These type of parents might get a little defensive and say of how their kids don't stress them. The kids can't object when they speak because they constantly remind them with statements like, "I am the parent or the captain here. I am not your friend, so you must do as I say in this house." I have a question as a parent. If such statements are a cool way of establishing control, imagine if someone else, maybe your boss, made such statements to you. How would you feel? Would you rather the person corrects you with an affirmative yet respectful tone, or give you orders with an authoritative and disdainful tone? No matter the age difference, why would you think your children should feel any different? These points I have been trying to establish doesn't mean that we, that as parents, we should be completely yielding and lack boundaries while growing with our kids. Because if we do, it will only speak loads of the parents' lack of sense of direction, consequently raising over-entitled, over-demanding, and individuals with low sense of accountability or reflection on their actions or inactions. This is to say that as a parent, we can't be too hot or too cold, but firmly establish a system of constant love and respect in our families. Clearly and firmly spell out advantages and disadvantages of every situation or guidance to make your kids understand why every decision is being made. Ask lots of questions, have clear mapped out boundaries, and strict disciplinary actions for crossing the line, which is called being held responsible for our personal decisions. For parents that their kids are still below the age of 2, this is the best timing. But if your kids are already 7 years and above, it's going to take a little longer. You'll need constant relearning and restructuring to rebuild on the foundation you've already built for your kids. I really pray that the Holy Spirit will continually keep us as calm and energized parents for the sake of the future seeds growing in our care, so that the future generation will feel blessed to remember us as their parents. In all these, constantly speak more of love, because that which you give more attention grows more. Never ever say, "You're not my friend." Instead say, "I love you so much, that is why this or that should be like this or like that." with constant reminders of your love, I can confidently say that instead of the level of respect to reduce, it will grow more. Please do us a little favor to share this video to as many as possible. You might never know who this is the answer that they are silently seeking for. Don't forget to like and follow. We answer controversial questions every day by 3 p.m. with the help of the Holy Spirit, and your comments go a long way to tell us what you think. Was it helpful or needs more input? See you tomorrow and remain blessed.